Hey everybody, I'm Katie Spaniak and I am your current president of NSBAR, and I am really excited that all of you are here today to watch and recognize our 2022 agents who have excelled at the highest level in our area. All of these agents have really done an incredible job to succeed at the highest in their industry, and I wish that all of you would congratulate everybody who is on this list today. And again, I want to thank all of our sponsors. Our sponsors have supported us throughout all of these years, and they are there for all of us all the time, and we wouldn't have this without them. So thank you, sponsors. Now what I'd like to do is I'd like to turn it over to Jeff Lasky, our CEO.
Oh, hi everybody. Welcome to our member recognition event. This is our opportunity to celebrate our NSBAR luminaries. Thrilled to have you here. We've had just an incredible year. I think back to last September when we installed our officers and directors at the beautiful Ravinia. It was such a wonderful event. I hope you had an opportunity to be there. We've accomplished so much and have so much going on here at NSBAR since then. I was hoping to take just a moment or two to talk about what's been going on. NSBAR and NICAR have been growing closer as the organizations pioneer a groundbreaking residential commercial association strategic alliance. For example, together we held our second annual joint charity golf classic at Ravinia Green last October. This has become a signature event, a great way to finish the golf season and at the same time raise money for distribution through our charitable arm, NSBAR Cares. We haven't stopped with NICAR. We continue to work closely with other industry partners like the Women's Council of Realtors, the LGBTQ+ Real Estate Alliance, and NAREP. For example, we look forward to a joint event this summer. We are holding with NICAR and the Asian Real Estate Association of America, ARIA, and the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals, NAREP. The NSBAR Referral Network experiences surprising growth as our brokerages are provided with another great benefit of membership, a place for your brokers who are backing away from the business for now, but still want to keep their licenses active and make money off of referral business. How are we maximizing the effectiveness of NSBAR staff? We've grown a bit to address member needs most effectively in this evolving real estate environment. Also, DISC and motive assessments are something I've taken full advantage of to understand our staff better and to help them understand me. In addition, HR staff members from NAR have visited and interviewed staff, putting together a workforce analysis to help me better structure and direct our staff people. Have you visited our Toastmasters class yet? Who doesn't need to improve their public speaking skills, whether you're speaking to clients or to a room of 1,000 people? Toastmasters is a great example of NSBAR emphasizing business training, helping you to put more money in your pocket. There are certain activities NSBAR engages in to help in our communities. You all saw the response we marshaled last summer via NSBAR Cares to assist the victims from Highland Park's tragic shooting. We also engage proactively, whether it's connecting with OnWatch, a survivor-led training designed to empower you to spot, report, and prevent sex trafficking where you live, or supporting Evanston Scholars to help young people afford higher educational opportunities and engage in successful careers. We are establishing a pipeline of leadership and influence with Illinois Realtors. 2 in Leadership Institute and increased state committee participation are just the latest changes in our relationship with the state association. Much more to come. There is something we need to do better at, RPAC. While NAR and IR do the heavy lifting with national and state legislative issues, we all know that the rubber hits the road locally. 70% of all money invested in RPAC is sent back to the states for utilization in local campaigns. Our GPIC committee makes recommendations to the state for contributions to candidates who maintain our local influence by supporting those who get us and work to protect private property rights for their constituents. Please do not underestimate the value of our government affairs efforts and the ability to support those candidates who are on the right side of issues impacting real estate. You may also have noticed we're reorganizing our approach to education and professional development. What we're offering is quick and easy and efficient opportunities for those who wish to take advantage of that type of approach with their CE. But we're also offering deeper dives, more in-depth courses for those who want to spend more time investigating or learning about certain topics. Have you had an opportunity to meet Katie Walther? She's our newest staff member. Katie is spearheading our efforts for member outreach, but she's not alone. Every staff person here at NSBAR is committed to delivering services to our members. This is a four-legged stool. It's what I routinely refer to when I'm speaking with our leadership about our big rocks. What are the most important things we do operationally to support NSBAR? Well, let's start with our NSBAR Northbrook campus. This beautiful state-of-the-art space is a co-working space for our members, a meeting space for our brokerages and industry partners, and an event space for anyone who has a great presentation to give or wants to unwind with a wine and cheese party at the end of a busy day. Also, our focus is on serving our Northwest suburban members. Look for announcements from us in the next few months as we clarify next steps in creating another home for our members in the Northwest suburbs. We realize that providing services to individual pods or tribes is something identified from the ground up rather than the top down. Today we're introducing the new NSBAR.org 2023 look, 2023 functionality. It is now something that matches digitally what we have done physically at the Northbrook campus. Check it out at NSBAR.org. And finally, let's talk about NSBAR staff. A growing, thriving association, NSBAR has grown to 15 staff people who provide the very best personalized, customized service, one member at a time. And there is so much more to come. After today's member recognition event, we have the usual array of outstanding YPN events, like their new member mixers, top producer panels, Spring Fling, and Fall Fest. NSBAR Cares is doing another Skokie Lagoons cleanup in May, and what has fast become a signature event of ours is the NAS Barbecue, scheduled for this June. Another luxury roundtable is coming up this summer, and interspersed with all of our own events are the conferences NSBAR leadership represents us at every year, such as the NAR legislative meetings in Washington, D.C. You're all invited to join us when we visit Springfield for the Capitol Conference to see our legislators and show them the muscle and the power of realtors en masse. A lot to touch on, but as you can tell, I'm very excited about everything we have going on at NSBAR. I hope to see you soon at our offices or one of our events. I'm now going to turn it over to Steve Hudson, our immediate past president, who's going to recognize some very special individuals. Over to you, Steve.
Thanks, Jeff. I have the distinct privilege to help salute so many of our members for their commitment to serving this incredible 103-year-old organization. It is your time, energy, and efforts that keep NSBAR young at heart and sharp of focus. NSBAR's voluntary leadership, our committees and board of directors contribute countless hours of their time and energy to make certain that NSBAR remains on track as a financially stable, agile organization that is forever relevant to our membership. Let's first salute the chairs of our many NSBAR committees. These people began their year of service on October 1st, 2022, and will continue to serve NSBAR until September 30th, 2023. Connie Conway, Contracts and Forms. Azam Rouhani, Diversity and Inclusion. Heather Johnson and Shannon Johnson, co-chairs of our Education Committee. Allison Hoffman, Ethics and Citation Committee. Ethan Nagar, Events and Promotions. Jude Offerly, Finance Committee. Dawn Gelfand, Government and Political Issues Committee, the GPIC Committee. Joe Gerber, Grievance Committee. Tom Downing, Luxury Council. Chris Stevens, Membership and Member Benefits. Me, Steve Hudson, Past Presidents Committee. Joel Reynos, Professional Services. Earl Ruthman, Professional Standards. Kelly Ipjian, Young Professionals Network. Brian Barrett, Commercial Liaison. And we also want to recognize two who represent NSBAR so very well as NAR directors, Keith Hancock and Joel Reynos. And now to recognize the efforts of your 2022-2023 North Shore-Barrington Association of Realtors Board of Directors, Paula Evanam, Tom Downing, Susan Duffy, Joe Gerber, Ethan Nagar, Travis Wallace, plus our three strategic directors, Bruce Heller, Chris Stevens, and Wayne Paprocki, and our dedicated officers, me, Steve Hudson, Immediate Past President, Jude Offerly, Secretary Treasurer, Luigi Corral, President-elect, and your 2022-2023 Board President, Katie Spaniak. Next, I have the honor to celebrate and congratulate realtors who've been active members for a milestone of 25 and 40 years. Let's begin by celebrating those with 25 years as a realtor. Congratulations. And to those who have been in the business an incredible 40 years as a realtor, congratulations to you all. And finally, we want to take a moment and recognize some very special people who've served our organization with distinction since its inception in 1919, our 103 past presidents. How lucky we have been to have so many still with us to share such a wealth of knowledge and continue to advise and guide our association. Next up, to help us recognize our members most actively involved in NSBAR's advocacy efforts, please welcome Luigi Corral, our President-elect.
Thanks, Steve. Industry advocacy remains a top priority here in NSBAR. Many of you have already invested generously to RPAC, the muscle behind our advocacy efforts, and we are very grateful for our contributions. Thank you. We especially like to salute our RPAC major investor for calendar 2022. These dedicated real estate professionals serve in this industry as private property champions, ensuring that our North Shore and Northwest suburban communities remain vibrant places to live and work. We are so thankful for the passionate advocacy and generous personal financial investment of at least $1,000 annually. With Ruby, our members contribute over $1,500 annually. Next, we would like to recognize the tireless effort of our hardworking federal policy coordinators and state legislative coordinators. These folks dedicate their time to connect with elected state and federal officials on an ongoing basis. This effort helps them keep up to date with their realtor positions on relevant legislative initiatives facing real estate community and homeowners at large. Thanks for all you dedicating your time and talents to help advance the realtor agenda in Springfield and Washington, D.C. You give us a very important voice at the seat at the table with legislative decision makers. Now, we'd like to turn over the proceeding to NSBAR Secretary Treasurer Jude Offerly.
Thank you, Luigi. I am delighted to be here to salute our 2022 top producing members for their tremendous efforts, especially given so many unique market challenges we have faced this past year. This occasion marks the fourth time we have recognized outstanding sales performance by our NSBAR members, the heart and soul of our dynamic real estate community. Our awards recognize residential and commercial sales production by NSBAR members during the prior calendar year, in this case, January 1st through December 31st, 2022. We are so pleased to recognize our NSBAR sales production leaders in the following categories. 2022 Leading Residential Rentals Producers. (2022) Commercial Leaders in Sales and Rentals. 2022 Top 10 Rookies in Volume and Units. 2022 Top 5% Individual Producers by Residential Sales Volume, the Northwest region. 2022 top 5% by residential sales transactions in the Northwest region. (2022) top 5% by residential sales volume, North Shore region. (2022) top 5% by residential sales transaction, North Shore region. (2022) top 5% by residential sales volume overall. (2022) top 5% residential sales transactions overall. (2022) top 1% by residential sales volume, Northwest region. (2022) top 1% by residential sales transaction, Northwest region. (2022) top 1% sales volume, North Shore region. (2022) top 1% by residential sales transactions, North Shore region. And finally, we are proud to recognize our amazing NSBAR Top 50 in sales transactions and top 50 in sales volumes. Truly an elite class among realtors throughout the North Shore and Northwest suburban marketplaces. Our top sales performers were already emailed their special digital award certificates, social media and email badges, and more, so they could begin marketing their achievements to their clients and spheres when it matters most to them ahead of our busy spring market. All of our 2022 NSBAR Sales Production Recognition winners may be viewed online at nsbar.org/recognition. You may also find the complete list of our winners in this year's NSBAR Digital Yearbook, also on our website. Congratulations to our 2022 NSBAR Top Sales Performers. Your achievements inspire us all. And now it's time to reveal the 2022 NSBAR of the Year award winners. For this, we've invited last year's winners to present our 2022 honorees. Take it away, folks.
Hi, I am real estate attorney Jeffrey Marks. I am deeply honored to be recognized as your reigning NSBAR Strategic Partner of the Year. My association with NSBAR and its members has been a rewarding one, and I'm deeply appreciative of the friendships and business relationships that I have cultivated along the way. As you all know, I'm a real estate attorney and a huge supporter of NSBAR. I never miss an event and have grown to love working with the fantastic people that I've met throughout my association with NSBAR. If I haven't worked with you, I would love to work with you in the future. Without any further ado though, I'm proud to reveal the new 2022 NSBAR Strategic Partner of the Year. This year's honoree is an active and dedicated sponsor, an all-in participant at NSBAR events, both digital and in person over the years. They've been supporters of NSBAR members in ways both big and small, establishing lasting business relationships along the way. They're known for their high quality, knowledgeable service and their personal, high-touch approach to their business, making them a perfect fit for NSBAR. This past summer, they didn't hesitate to sign on in a very big way as a major sponsor of the grand opening of the newly renovated NSBAR campus in Northbrook. They were our exclusive beer truck sponsor at the inaugural NAS Barbecue and had a great time pouring craft brews for our members, and I had a couple myself. And they've happily assisted with NSBAR Care's community outreach efforts by participating hands-on with volunteer efforts like the annual Skokie Lagoons River Cleanup Project. Let's give a great big NSBAR thank you to the 2022 NSBAR Strategic Partner of the Year, Jamie Dunsing of Dunsing Home Inspections. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Brad Anderson. I could not be more proud of the many members who take time out of their busy personal and professional lives to be involved with such a wide variety of important local volunteer efforts and charitable causes throughout the North Shore and the Northwest suburbs. When our neighbors are in need, you folks are there to help, shoulder to shoulder, heart to heart. We created NSBAR Cares to help showcase the efforts of these hometown heroes and to amplify our collective impact as a real estate community. Through your good works and selfless actions, you demonstrate without question, realtors are good neighbors. This year, as you all know, our community was shattered by unimaginable violence on a beautiful summer day at the Highland Park 4th of July parade. But realtors don't get knocked down for long. They get up and they get busy. And that's just what we did. We pulled together within hours of the tragedy to raise vitally needed funds for the victims of this senseless brutality. Your generosity, in fact, helped us raise over $54,000 going directly to where it is needed most to help this community heal through the Highland Park Communities Foundation's July 4th Victims Fund. All donations to the fund are being distributed to assist families of the victims who were killed, victims who were physically injured, and nonprofit organizations serving the needs of victims and the community following the shooting. Amazingly, we found out about an incredible servant leader in our very midst. Through this experience, a true unsung heroine. An active real estate broker with that properties, this lifelong Highland Park resident has long been dedicated to giving back to her community that is both the source of her livelihood and her home. She served on the Highland Park Human Relations Commission for 6 years, 2 as chair. She has volunteered as an itinerant health educator in North Shore schools and also at their teen sexual health clinic. She has served as a board member of the National Association of Parents of the Visually Impaired and is still a member of the Associate Board of Directors of the Lighthouse for the Blind in Chicago. And since starting on the Highland Park Community Foundation Board in 2013, she has led with utmost distinction under the most trying of circumstances as their chair during the 2021-2023 term. And since starting on the Highland Park Community Foundation's board in 2013, she has led with the utmost of distinction under the most trying of circumstances as their 2021 through 2023 chair. The avowed purpose of this distinguished 30-year-old organization is to expand opportunities for and to address the unmet needs of Highland Park and Highwood residents. It doesn't get more hyper-local than that. She is the very epitome of Highland Park Strong. We are grateful to call her a friend and a colleague. Ladies and gentlemen, NSBAR is so very honored to recognize the recipient of our 2022 NSBAR Cares Good Neighbor Award, Betsy Brint.
Hi, I'm Gina Tarpey, and I remain ever grateful to have been named the previous NSBAR Rookie of the Year. What a privilege to get such awesome recognition from my peers. It is indeed my pleasure now to introduce our next NSBAR Rookie of the Year. This young man has built the foundation for a phenomenal real estate career and is an absolute standout among our NSBAR volunteer leadership. In a very short span of time, he's demonstrated that he is a servant leader in all ways, giving generously of his time, talent, and treasure to our association and beyond. First, serving as our 2021-22 Vice Chair of the NSBAR Young Professionals Network Advisory Council, and shortly thereafter, he was elected to serve on our Board of Directors. He is the inaugural chair of NSBAR's Events and Promotions Committee, developing a fundraising playbook that serves as a blueprint to assist our other committees and the board with planning and fundraising for their events. Additionally, he is a member of the NSBAR Diversity and Inclusion Committee and our Government and Political Issues Committee, as well as the chair of the RPAC subcommittee. An RPAC major investor, he is the first at NSBAR to take the $10,000 YPN RPAC pledge, and he has already inspired others to follow his lead. He is always among the first to volunteer to cheerfully assist with our many community outreach efforts, and is planning a NSBAR blood drive this spring on May 1st. He has been and remains instrumental to the ongoing success of NSBAR's YPN. He was chiefly responsible for creating and promoting the inaugural NSBAR Fall Fest in October 2021, sourcing the venue and orchestrating sponsorships to fund the event, which raised over $5,000 for NSBAR Cares. He also led to the creation of one of our major NSBAR signature events in 2022, the NSBAR Barbecue, raising nearly $6,000 at that event to help victims of the horrific July 4th tragedy. He was recently appointed to serve on the 2023 Illinois Realtors State YPN Advisory Board. He is a graduate of the NSBAR Leadership Institute and was recently among a select few chosen to join the next class of the Illinois Realtors Leadership Academy. All of us at NSBAR who know him would surely agree with that assessment. Ladies and gentlemen, NSBAR is excited to recognize our 2022 Rookie of the Year, Ethan W. Nagar.
Hi, I'm Marilyn Glazer, and I'm so honored to have been a part of NSBAR all these years and to see how we've grown and thrived as a professional organization. It's my privilege to present this year's honoree for the Patricia N. Ortsyphon Distinguished Lifetime Service Award. The Ortsyphon Award recognizes a noteworthy real estate career and the recipient's significant impact on fulfilling NSBAR's mission and vision with their service to our organization. Named posthumously in honor of a wonderful NSBAR member and longtime contributor to our association's volunteer leadership, Pat Ortsyphon. This award recognizes a member who has rendered distinguished service to NSBAR and demonstrates the potential for continued contributions to the real estate industry and their fellow realtors. The honoree selected for this year's distinction absolutely embodies these values. She's been an active and dedicated real estate professional since 1975 and is still going strong. She just finished a 2-year term of service on our board of directors and in 1991 served as our board president. She is known for her unswerving commitment to the highest level of ethical behavior and professional conduct and has served diligently on NSBAR's contracts and forms and professional standards committees, among many others. She's a lifelong vocal and committed advocate for the important causes of real estate and private property rights at the local, state, and national levels. often among our NSBAR delegations to Springfield and Washington, D.C. She's one of only 2 NSBAR members to be enshrined in the RPAC Hall of Fame, with $25,000 in lifetime contributions to the fund. She's contributed countless hours of her time and industry expertise to benefit our membership and the broader real estate community around the state and across the land. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2022 Patricia Ortzyfen Distinguished Lifetime Service Award goes to my dear friend and NSBAR's one and only, Connie Conway. Connie, you are an inspiration to our volunteer leadership and our entire membership. We thank you for all that you've done on behalf of our association and all that you continue to do for us.
Hi, I'm Chris Stevens, Chair of the NSBAR Membership and Member Benefits Committee. I am so honored to be here to recognize this year's NSBAR Realtor of the Year, described by his peers as local, determined, philanthropic. This gentleman has been the driving force on the NSBAR Board of Directors through his steadfast service for the past several years in a variety of ways. A licensed realtor since 1994, he became the broker-owner of Griffith, Grant & Lackey Realtors, working as the managing broker at their Lake Bluff location for over 25 years. He is now the principal broker of the GGL Group at Compass. He's also known for his generous philanthropy and local community stewardship. During his tenure as NSBAR Board President, he spearheaded the creation of the NSBAR Cares philanthropic initiative and led the drive to reimagine and modernize the NSBAR campus in Northbrook to better serve the needs of today's member more effectively. For his visionary efforts, he was named as the 2021 recipient of the NSBAR Cares Good Neighbor Award. He continues to serve as the chair of the NSBAR Cares Advisory Council, helping to oversee and distribute funds to worthy local causes. In addition to his volunteer leadership at NSBAR, he's been actively involved in numerous local organizations throughout his career, including the Lake Forest Lake Bluff Rotary Club, past president, and the Lake Forest Lake Bluff Lions Club, also past president. He serves on the Lake Bluff Business Advisory Committee and as state legislative contact for Illinois Realtors. He's a steadfast major investor in RPAC, supporting our association's ongoing advocacy efforts. I am so proud to consider this consummate gentleman an undeniable professional to be one of my friends and mentor. Ladies and gentlemen, I present our next NSBAR Realtor of the Year, Mr. Brad W. Anderson.
Katie, I know you've already talked about this, but I'm going to say it again because of how important it is to talk about the support we get from our sponsors at all of our events. None of this happens without them.
Absolutely, and asking all of our members to make sure you support our sponsors, use their services, get to know them. They're here for us.
Fantastic, great message. Congratulations.
Congratulations, everyone. You deserve it.
Yep,
Congrats.
thanks for tuning in.
See you next time.